Okay, so Raw just went off the air, and Sting was the big surprise return tonight. And I think people were already predicting that Sting was going to show up. You had all the big stars really come out to play during SummerSlam weekend. You had Taker, Brock, Triple H, and I guess Sting was really the only missing piece of the puzzle. And for me, I wasn't really expecting Sting to show up because him and Rollins don't really, it doesn't really make sense for them to really go at it one on one. And when you think long term about it, Rollins is gonna beat Sting, so it's like Sting's gonna show up. He's gonna lose twice in his first two matches. Doesn't seem to, I personally wouldn't have him there, but I know if it's gotta be Kane. I thought it was gonna be Kane, honestly, considering that Rollins was the one who broke his leg about a month ago maybe, before he faced Lesnar, and I thought the only thing you could possibly do, because they were hinting at that Kane turn for so long, was to have Kane with his mask on, possibly like a new getup, just waiting inside there. That would make sense. That's what I would have done. I'm sure the pop would have been huge tonight, but the thing with Kane is you've seen it happen so many times, is that sure it would have been cool the first night, but then by the third week and probably during the pay-per-view, there's only so much you can do, and there's only so much a person can care about the big red machine. And it just goes when I'm think back to it when Kane came back with that welder's mask on when he chokeslammed John Cena before his match at WrestleMania 28. They had their little feud, and like I said, people cared for the first couple weeks, but then it's just like Kane thing all over again because let's be honest, we've seen so much of him and this that. So I guess on one hand I'm kind of glad it's not Kane. You knew the person that was going to interrupt this segment was going to be who Seth Rollins is going to face, which kind of leaves John Cena out of the equation now because there's not going to be a rematch. So with Night of Champions coming up, I guess we're going to get Sting versus Seth Rollins as the main event, and John Cena is kind of doing nothing. I don't think they'll make it a triple threat match, to be honest, but it'll be very, very interesting to see what they do. This Raw, compared to other Raws, has been top of the line. There's been very few things you can complain about this Raw about, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and it's cool. It's cool to see. It kind of sucks to see that they need the big stars to really make the train go at a steady pace, because without, you strip away all those big stars like Sting and Triple H and Cena, you really have just your average show, not even average, a below average show, because people are there to see the big stars, and when they're there, it just makes that environment so much more. And having the Dudley Boys show up and Jon Stewart, and you had Ric Flair there, just a lot of surprises tonight. So that's pretty much it. It's cool to see Sting back. He was sweating a lot, I guess, because his face paint was like all really chipping off. And you should go talk to Finn Balor, because I talked about it in my NXT video that even through a whole match, Finn Balor's face paint was able to stay intact. And I think they should start using that same stuff on Sting so he can stay as the Stinger, not come in as Sting and leave the match as Steve Borden. But that's it. See you guys in the next video.